I did the unthinkable with this Lego set. Have you ever wanted a retired Lego set? Get online, go look it up, come to find out how much it costs, new, sealed in box. Using that frustration, I took the jump and bought a used copy from eBay. Not only that, it was 100% complete with the box and instructions, except one problem. Over 3,000 pieces all in one bag. How difficult was the sorting process, and was it even worth it? We're going to find out in this review. Sit back and enjoy. Ayo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Grandmaster Bricks, back with another review video. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're new here, I try to make these videos for Lego collectors, mock builders, and brick resellers alike. If you're trying to make an educated buying decision on this set, or if you just want to kick back and watch a YouTube review video, we're going to start off with some numbers and analytics, and then I'm going to give my review and overall thoughts at the end. Set number 70840, welcome to Apocalypseburg. It is rated for ages 16 and up. The theme is part of the Lego Movie 2. It does not have a sub-theme. And then it was released on February 1st, 2019, and then quickly retired on December 31st, 2019. So it only had a shelf life of about 10 months. It's pretty crazy to think about. Box art is absolutely beautiful on this set. Piece count is 3,178 pieces, and it retailed for $300. So if you were to break that down price per piece, that's about 9 cents. Fairly good for a Lego set, but the bigger the set, I'd like to see better the price point for price per piece. But the part out value, that's where it gets crazy. It parts out for about $800 to $1,000. So if you were to want to part this set out, massive value. But one thing I will talk about towards the end of the video is the Harley Quinn minifigure included in this set is about $250. So that's something you definitely have to take into consideration. Part usage wise for mock builders and collectors, it has over 80 new pieces used in this set when it was released. It has new elements, new printed pieces, new molds. Crazy to think about a set like this having 80 new elements used. I'd also like to note, out of thousands and thousands of Lego sets that have been released and made, this is the 24th largest set at the time of recording, and that's just awesome to note. It does have a fairly large sticker sheet, has 13 minifigures that we will go over in detail. The build had 18 bags in total. The instruction booklet had 464 pages, and it had 756 steps. Now that we've gotten most of the analytics and numbers out of the way, we're going to go into the review side of things and talk about my experience. By far, this was the biggest used Lego set I have ever tackled, ever attempted. It did teach me a lot. It did keep me busy for quite some time. It was daunting at first, but as time went on, as I continued to sort, it took a couple of evenings worth of sorting, but the more you sort, the more enjoyable your experience becomes. And so I went the full extreme and actually broke it down into bags, so it was like the original building experience. And that to me is the best way to build a Lego set, is the actual bagged out way rather than searching. And you know, it really does slow down the building process when you have to search for pieces. So having that streamlined building experience is what I look for when I build original Lego sets. Buying it used off of eBay, I saw the picture of the set completed. I paid for the listing, talked to the seller. They said they were going to break it down, put it into a bag. I thought, okay, that's cool. Not anticipating what it would look like, how it would come to me. Came exactly like they said, in a bag. But boy, wow, that was the biggest Lego bag I've ever seen. A single Lego bag ever. And that's just the thing with Lego. When they retire, the sets just continue to rise. The price continues to go up. Some more than others, some not at all. But this one, the price had just continued to skyrocket. It was one of the ultimate sets that I've just wanted for quite some time. Going into the Lego village that I've begun to make, this is an absolute perfect fit. So I had to have it for the Lego village, but not wanting to pay that full price for a set that I was just going to open and play with and put it immediately into my Lego village. I went with the route that you just have to work a little bit harder, but it costs you a little bit less, and I felt that it was quite rewarding. Don't get me wrong, most daunting, difficult task I've done in Lego building so far as parting out, used sets, that type of thing. By far the most difficult. But if you're willing to do it, if you don't want to spend that extra money, you have free time, it's 100% worth it. And I know that this review is a little bit different, not quite your typical YouTube review video. I know there's several videos out there if you want a more in-depth review of how this set actually works. Myself, in this video, I just wanted to give my interpretation of my experience buying this set and adding it to my Lego village and incorporating it, because there's so much information on YouTube and I just want to be unique and give a little bit of entertainment and education like I always say in my videos. So speaking of educating, one of the things I'd like to point out is the fact that Harley Quinn rose in price to a point that I just could not hang on to her. I originally bought the set used for $400, and turns out Harley Quinn sells for over $250. Crazy. I've seen her fluctuate over time, dropping down to as low as $40, $80, skyrocketing to about $300, settling at $250, and at that point, to me, it was just an investment, a no-brainer, where you buy a set, you have it, and if you're willing to make it incomplete, if you're willing to part out with it, you can take that money and reinvest it into other Lego things. So it's just one of those opportunities where if you stay glued to the market, you stay looking at how much things cost and what you have in your collection, sometimes it's just more lucrative to float it out when you can. The biggest problem I'm going to have with this set is incorporating it into my Lego village. I plan to Mills plate all of my larger sets, all of my Lego village in general, and so being able to incorporating this off-axis set into my Lego village, somehow I will have to make that happen in the future. It's just one of those things that I haven't gotten to yet. I know that it's going to be somewhat of a challenge just because Lego likes to be on the grid. So when things are at a diagonal, when they're off the grid, things get a little bit tricky. There's plenty of ways to make it happen. There's pinning. You can build platforms. You can build it in. So there's a couple different techniques that I've been looking at. So I definitely will keep you posted in the future for how I incorporate this into the village. To be so large, it is extremely stable. One of the things is throughout the whole set, it's got lots of technique holding all of the components together as you build it, as you push the two sides together. You can kind of start to feel how rigid it becomes. And as you build up the Statue of Liberty, it has all the connecting techniques that just holds it all together, makes it nice and stout. So it really did surprise me moving it. It does seem a little bit cumbersome, but it's so structurally sound. Not much to worry about when you move it. The minifigure selection was just insane, going from the Lego Movie 1 to the Lego Movie 2, going from everything is awesome to everything is not awesome. This apocalyptic feel, all of these Mad Max characters, they fit so well into the vibe, and to have 13 minifigures included with this set, one of the minifigures being Harley Quinn, which is just a very high profile character. She's from this model, this particular version is from the Suicide Squad, where Lego did not do any sets from, except they made a Harley Quinn minifigure and slipped her into this set. Overall, the minifigure selection is fantastic. Layers on layers with this set, yet it's a kind of apocalyptic, kind of broken down set. It's a modular feel. All the little freight carts are able to come out, kind of disassemble. They're modular, so you can kind of pull them out, play with them, put them in different areas. So I really do like that aspect. Overall, so much detail, so many little things going into the set to make it special. If you want to find a more in-depth video, I know Jang Bricks does some amazing review videos of more in-depth kind of why they work, how they're put there, the design of how things work. To me, this is just one of those sets where when I was first getting into Lego, getting somewhat serious with it, I saw this on the shelf, I saw this out in the display store on the floor, and I just thought, wow, look, that's just crazy. Who could build that? How long would it take? It's just one of those sets that just blew my mind, seeing that that is something that Lego sells and exists, and one of the first sets that captured me. So I had to have this set and put it into the collection, and I'm glad I made it happen with a used copy, so it gave me that much more worth and activity out of it. And that's where we're going to wrap up today's video. Whether you are a mock builder, Lego collector, or a brick reseller. Hopefully you found some entertainment and got a little bit of education out of my video, and if you did, make sure you smash that subscribe button, give this video a huge thumbs up, and remember, in life and in Lego, never stop building.